Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I have a huge haul to share with you guys. So if you've been here on my channel for a while, then you would know I haven't posted a video in, it says a month, but it's probably been a little over a month. And I always say that, and I know like it's not good, but every time my mental health is bad, like I don't post. I'm going to try my best to get out of the habit of doing that because I know it's really bad, and I shouldn't stop doing things I like because of my mental health. Also, if you can hear it in my voice, I have been sick. I tested positive for RSV. I went to 2 doctors. It was horrible. I'm just now today feeling really good, like I'm getting over it. Honestly, I sound worse than I really am. I have blown my nose all day. I know that's a little bit too much information, and it has made me feel so much better because it was just like so much congestion in my head and stuff. But today I actually feel really good, and I'm pretty much on the mend, pretty well better. So I'm very excited to film this video for you guys today. I have a lot of products to share with you guys. Like I said, I haven't posted a video in probably a little over a month, so I have a lot of things to show you. I'm going to try to get through as much of this stuff as I can, but I can't promise that I can get through all of it. If you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is pretty much a shopping channel, especially when it comes to makeup. I love to film content about Ulta, Sephora, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all that kind of stuff, Victoria's Secret, all the stores that we love here on YouTube especially. Feel free to subscribe and hit that bell below so you are notified every time I upload a video. And like I said, I'm going to try my best to be more consistent. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started with the haul. So I have things to share with you guys from Ulta. I have some things from Sephora, and I have a lot of indie brands to share with you guys because I'm very much so into indie makeup. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the eyeshadow palettes. This is in no particular order. I'm not doing everything from Ulta first or Sephora. I'm going to share with you guys all the palettes that I have to share with you guys in this video. So this is a palette that I have wanted for a little bit now. This is from Adept Cosmetics, and I saw this and I had to have it. So this palette is pretty pricey. I can't remember. I think it's around the $130 to $150 range. Could be $160. I can't exactly remember, but I know at the time they had a discount code. I know I still paid over $100 for it. But this is the, I'm pretty sure this is the Seahorse palette, but this is the packaging on it. It is absolutely stunning. I have been dying to share this with you guys so I could go ahead and play with it. This is what the inside looks like. So it is absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to play. It has like really crazy finishes in here. I love the swatches. Like I said, when I seen this palette, I knew I had to have it. Sorry that it glares so bad. It's because the gold reflect on the packaging. This is what it looks like. I have heard really good things about Adept Cosmetics, and I had just never tried them. This is actually my first palette from them, so really excited to try this out and see how it is. I've heard nothing but good things, and this palette is a newer release, so this is what it looks like. Again, super pretty. Cannot wait to play with this. The next palette that I have to share with you guys is from, I don't know if you say it, Mylan, I don't know, Row Makeup. But this is, if you guys are familiar with Doodles by the Bunny on Instagram, this is a palette that she did with this brand, and it is the Poison Ivy palette. So I had been wanting this palette for a long time, and I actually saw that it went on sale, so I had to pick it up. It went on a super discount. For some reason, I feel like it was like $13 or something, and then you had to pay for shipping, but it was still a really good deal. This is what the Poison Ivy palette looks like. This color story is so pretty, especially for the fall time, but I wear these colors like greens anytime, but it just looks like a really pretty fall palette. So this is what you have going on. This is not a new palette. This is just one that I had been wanting for a long time, and when I got like a notification that it was on sale, I knew I had to pick it up. So this is the second palette that I had to share with you guys. With that being said, I also have another palette from Doodles by the Bunny. This was a collab with Gourmand Girls. I hope I'm saying that right, but this is the Spooked palette. Now this is nothing new. This has been out for a long time. This is just one I wanted to add to my collection. So this is what the packaging looks like. I took it out of its sleeve. I know if you guys are into like indie eyeshadows, you are probably familiar with this brand, but this is what the eyeshadows look like, and I love the little imprints in there. They have like pumpkins. You guys can see the imprints. There's a bat. Really, really cute. This is a really pretty palette for the season. This is a really pretty palette for Halloween. Obviously, you can tell it is a Halloween palette. I had to pick this up. This is on my list of palettes to pick up, and I have heard nothing but good things about this palette as well. I have 2 palettes to share with you guys from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. These are the first palettes that I have ever tried from them. Well, that I have purchased. I haven't tried these yet, but this is the Haunted Pumpkin palette, again from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. Very fitting for Halloween, and I know I've heard a lot of people talk about this palette as well. I love the packaging on it. It's really cool. Again, this is an indie brand, which I'm sure if you guys are watching this video, you have heard about Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This palette is so pretty. It has like imprints of haunted pumpkins in here. So this is what it looks like. Really pretty for Halloween, but really pretty for the fall time in general. And I have heard really good things about Give Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and I knew that this is one of the palettes that I had to pick up to try the brand. This is the other palette that I had been wanting from them. Really excited to try this one out as well. I love the color stories that they do, and I've heard that their formula is just really nice, so this is what it looks like. Cannot wait to play with this one as well. So this is a palette from Glamlite, and I actually have something else to share with you guys from Glamlite, but I'm going to show it a little bit later because I'm going to have a hard time holding it up. This is the Chucky palette. Now, I had no interest in getting this palette because I don't really like Chucky, but I love the color story of this. If you're into those grungy tones, they look so nice, and they're really pigmented. I've heard that the quality is really nice, which is good considering these are such dark shades. I heard that they blend out really well. So this is the Chucky palette. It says Crazy in Love. It does one of those deals. I'm not a Chucky person, but I do like the color story. This is what you have going on. And I've heard nothing but good things about this palette. It actually sold out and then it came back. And I feel like right now, I just looked at the website and it says like this is the last time that you can get the Chucky collection. Like you can get the full collection. And everything was sold out, but they did restock. So this is what it looks like. Again, I have heard nothing but good things. So I'm really excited to play with this palette. The next palette that I have here is from Nabla. And this is an older palette. But the two Nabla palettes that I did have, I actually decluttered those because I never reached for them. But this is one that I had been wanting for a long time. I purchased this off of Ulta. This is the Dreamy palette. I love the packaging on this. This is just one that I had been wanting for a long time. And because I got rid of their other two palettes that I had, I wanted to go ahead and grab this one. And this is what it looks like. This is a really pretty everyday palette for me anyways. I've heard good things about this palette as well. If you hear my dog, he's whining over a toy. The next palette that I have to share with you guys is from Sigma. And this is the Alice in Wonderland palette. So I had been wanting this for a really long time. I had a discount code. It gave me like $10 off or something, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Didn't need it. I just really wanted it. I'm such a Disney fan, and when they do collabs with Disney, like all these brands, I'm a sucker for it. I have actually never tried a Sigma eyeshadow palette, which is very surprising because I'm so into makeup. I have just never tried a Sigma eyeshadow palette. So this is the Alice in Wonderland. This is when you take it out of the packaging, and this is what you have going on. And this is the palette. I'm going to try to make sure the brush doesn't fall out, but this is what you have going on. If you guys didn't know, I am the biggest Alice in Wonderland fan. The Johnny Depp version. That's what I call it, the Johnny Depp version. It is one of my favorite movies ever. I could watch it on repeat over and over and over. Both of them, Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass. I love it. So I will give you guys another look, which I'm sure you guys have probably seen this palette before. This is what it looks like. Cannot wait to try this out. And I know that this palette actually done really well for them. It seemed to anyway. A lot of people really liked it. The next palette that I have to share with you guys is nothing new, but it is just new to me. I didn't have this one. This is from Natasha Denona, and this is the Retro Glam palette. Now, I actually picked this up from Ulta, and I only paid $1 something for it, which is crazy, but I had the Ulta points, and that's what I use it on. So this is what it looks like. Again, this is just one that I didn't have, and I thought the color story was so pretty and unique, so I decided to go ahead and get it with my points. And if you guys are curious, I did order the new Natasha Denona palette. It is on the way, so I will be talking about that once it comes in. The next two palettes I have to share with you guys are from Morphe. This is the collab with Meredith Duxbury, and I do have another product to share with you guys, but right now I'm just talking about the eyeshadow palettes. But this is the larger palette with Meredith Duxbury, and this is what the packaging looks like. Super pretty. This is the box packaging. I will open it up for you guys. I love her. She is a queen. Say what you want about her. Even though she packs on that foundation, I think it looks flawless, and I love it. So this is what the packaging looks like when you take it out. It looks like it has like water driplets going down it. Really pretty packaging. You guys can see it here on the back as well. I always say it, I wish that they would put like their face on the palette, but they never do that, so I have to keep the boxes. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. It looks so much prettier in person, I will say that. I get along pretty well with Morphe's eyeshadow. They are hit and miss in my opinion, but I could not pass up this collab because I really do love Meredith. I picked this up from Ulta if you guys are curious. I also picked up her smaller palette that she did, so I will go ahead and open this up for you guys as well. This one has some face powders in here as well as some eyeshadows. It has the same really pretty packaging on there. This is what it looks like. So it has like what she says on here in her little signature, and then it has the eyeshadows at top, and then these are like highlighters. This is like a highlighter really, and then this is a really pretty like blush or blush topper. So I had to pick this up. Again, I just love her and I had to pick up her collab. So this is a new palette from ColourPop. I picked this up from Ulta. This is the Rock lock on. So if you're somebody you love warm tones and you just want more warm tones, this is a really pretty palette. I love a good warm tone palette, but this is what it looks like. Mine looks a little bit messy, but you have mattes and shimmers in here, and I always get along with the ColourPop formula. I have nothing bad to say about ColourPop. This is what it looks like. I have so many ColourPop palettes, but I still continue to buy from them because I love their packaging and I love their formulas. If you're in need of a good warm tone palette, I would definitely check this one out. I haven't tried it, but like I said, I never am not satisfied with ColourPop. This is what it looks like, and I know that this is a newer launch. The next palette I have here to share with you guys, this is nothing new. It's just something I wanted to pick up because I love warm tones. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Bronze palette. So I actually do have the full-size bronze palette, but I like the idea of this being mini and having everything that I need to create a cohesive look. I can do an all matte look, or they have that really pretty shimmer that just goes with all of the colors in here. So this is what it looks like. I love these tones. I used to wear these like all the time back in the day, especially when I worked at Ulta like 5-6 years ago. This is what it looks like. Love this, and I had to pick this up. I love that you can get Natasha Denona from Ulta. So now anytime I want to buy Natasha Denona and pretty soon Pat McGrath, I will always purchase from Ulta because I can get the Ulta points and I like to redeem those for product. Anything that I can get from Ulta, I tend to shop at Ulta so I can get the points. If I can only get it from Sephora or the brand's website, I will do that, but I like to shop at Ulta if possible because their point system is just so much better than everybody else in my opinion. So recently they put in a TJ Maxx that's pretty close to us. I had to go check it out, and I went to the makeup section, and these are from Makeup Revolution, but these are so pretty just to look at. These hadn't been touched, obviously, because it was a new store and they had just put everything out with the first day they opened, and these palettes were too cute to pass up. I do have some Makeup Revolution. They are hit and miss, and some of the things that I have in my collection, they are really good. If you're a Disney lover, you will go crazy over these. This is what they look like. This is just a quick glance, but I will go into detail. Pulled the plastic off of the eyeshadows, but this is the Little Mermaid palette. This is so cute. I love the packaging. Just for the packaging alone, you can see I paid $7.99 for this, for all of these palettes. Super cute. I highly recommend these if you're a Disney lover, like a Disney fan. You will go crazy over these, but this is the Little Mermaid one, and I will open it for you guys so you guys can see. I'm trying not to blind you guys, but this is the eyeshadows. I bought it more so to just have it because this is really pretty to display. The next one I have here is the Cinderella palette. These are the only ones they had. I bought them all because I honestly couldn't pick, but this is the Cinderella palette. This one has a little bit of a crack, which I didn't notice in the mirror, which that's fine, but this is what it looks like. I hope you guys can see that. Really, really pretty. It kind of looks similar color-wise to the last one I showed you. It does have the little imprints in here of the shoe, which is really cute. The next one I have here is the Belle palette from Beauty and the Beast, and this is what it looks like. But this is what the Belle palette looks like. Again, they do have similar color stories. I will say that. This is what it looks like. Really pretty imprints in here as well. And then they had this one, which was so cute. The Villains. Look how cute this is. It has Maleficent on it. This is what the palette looks like, and then when you open it up, this is what you have going on. This is what the color story looks like. You guys can see my phone and stuff, but this is probably the color story that is the most different out of all of them. They kind of did do similar color stories. I don't even care. I bought them for the packaging. Super cute. And I know I had seen people like finding these before. I'd always see them find them like in the boxes. These didn't have boxes, so I never knew what the palettes really looked like. But even just from seeing like people find them with the boxes, I always wanted them. I just never could find them. And when I found these, I was super excited. Moving right along, I have two fragrances to share with you guys. I'm going to be coughing my head off from talking so much. The first fragrance I have to share with you guys is from Gucci, and this is the new Gorgeous Magnolia. You can tell I've had like a coughing streak from talking so much, so I'm going to try to get through this though. This is the new Gucci Flora perfume. This is the Gorgeous Magnolia. I always get the full size bottles just because I like to display them. I know they're higher, but I really do prefer the bigger size bottles if I can get them. So I actually have the other two, and I love those, and I knew I'd probably love this one as well. Super pretty. I love this. My husband actually likes this one as well. I did pick this one up from Ulta. In the time that I did purchase it, it was 5 times the points. This was a really good purchase. This is a newer fragrance. This is the newest fragrance from Gucci. In this line, when it comes to this packaging, these pretty bottles, this is what it looks like. I did pick this up from Ulta. You can get it off Sephora, but again, the point system is just so much better at Ulta. And because I purchased that, it gave me some free little gifts. There's a little baggie. I put it somewhere back here, like a little makeup bag. And then this is too cute. They give me like a little tiny size of the perfume, the same perfume, but it is like the little mini bottle. This is adorable. This will be sitting back there with all my perfumes. Like, it has a little box and everything. How cute is that? Like, it's a mini size. It's a mini bottle and everything. I didn't even know that they'd done this. I was just as excited for this as I was the big bottle. The last fragrance that I had to share with you guys in this video is the new Ariana Grande Pink Cloud. I think it's what it's called. I keep the boxes. I have the box somewhere up there. But this is what it looks like. I'm not going to try to smell this right now. I try to and it smells fruity to me. It's just because where I'm sick right now. A lot of people said it's like cloud, but a fruity version of cloud. This is what it looks like. I picked this up as soon as it was released at Ulta. I ordered it, but this was so shocking to me. Like, I didn't even know she was coming out with a new fragrance. And then one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, I seen her talk about it, and I was like, I've got to go pick that up. With the Morphe collection, with Meredith Duxbury, I did pick up this foaming face primer. It's just looked really different, and I did recently use up 2 face primers. It was one from NYX and one from Tarte, so I decided to pick up another face primer. So this is what the face primer looks like when you take it out. I will test this out and let you guys know and update you. This just looks really cool, especially where it says foaming face primer. Cannot wait to try this one out. The next things I have to share with you guys are from Half Magic Beauty. I think they're called Half Magic, and this is an indie brand, and it has actually come to Ulta, so this is where I picked these 2 products up from. These are their eye paints, and you can use them as liners as well. So this is what the packaging looks like. I picked up 2 shades. So the first shade that I have to share with you guys is called Sky Juice, and it is a really pretty blue. This is what the packaging looks like, so you can see right there what color it is. You can use all over the lid in the crease, or you can use as a liquid liner. This is an indie brand, and I've heard a lot of things about them, and I heard that they're really good, so I can't wait to use this. And then I also picked up this shade. This one is called Labby Winkle. I think that like periwinkle, but Labby Winkle, because it is a lavender shade, and I don't even know if you can tell the difference. This is what they look like. The first one is definitely blue, like a sky blue, and then this one is like a lavender shade. I want to use them all over the lid in the crease, and I definitely want to use them as liners because I think that would be really pretty. This is a new brand to Ulta, and I've heard really good things about this brand. A lot of people seem to really like it. Randomly, I will go ahead and talk about these. I picked these up from Ulta. This is a popular Super Shock shade from ColourPop in the shade called Ritz, and this is just one I didn't have, and I thought this would be a good everyday eyeshadow. Well, a Super Shock. I love Super Shock shadows. I use them all the time. I think they're really easy, especially if you just want something quick and easy, ready to go. I love to pop these on the lid. Really, really pretty, and I know a lot of people really like this shade. And this is just an impulse buy because, I don't know, it looked really pretty. I usually pick up the full collections from ColourPop. This recent Naruto, I say Naruto, but Naruto collab, it just looks so similar to the last ones that they did. So I didn't pick up the palette or anything. I only picked up this Super Shock shade because it was a really pretty, like, orange. You can tell it has, like, the tie-dye look on the inside. So this is what it looks like. I picked up the orange one. I have no idea how to say that. I don't watch Naruto. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I love a good Super Shock eyeshadow. The next thing I picked up from Ulta is one of these Urban Decay. I forgot what these are called. It's like some big long name, but these are like the glossy lips. They don't dry down, and this one is in the shade called Back Talk. I know these got mixed reviews, but I actually really do like the formula, and Back Talk is one of my favorite shades that Urban Decay has ever made when it comes to lip color, so I had to pick this up. This color looks gorgeous. I know this is not for everybody. It's really pinky. It's like a nudie pink, but it has more of like that lilac in it, and I just love that tone, especially on my fair skin, and this is a new shade to the line. The next thing I picked up was from NYX, and this is one of the This Is Juice gloss. I picked up the one called Strawberry Flex. I have never tried this, but it looks good. It does have a doe foot, so it will pull out. It looks really pretty from what I have seen. This is something I'd probably get a lot of use out of. I also picked up another one of these. This is Milky Glosses in the shade Mango something, Lassie or something. I can't pronounce that. I love these glosses. I talk about them all the time. I have almost used the light pink one. I have almost used it completely up. These are so pretty, and these compete with high end. If you guys haven't tried these, I highly recommend. These are so nice, and for the price, you can't beat it. Like, these are better than high end. I have a decent amount of shades in this, and this is just one that I thought would be really pretty. I didn't have it. It has the perfect amount of pigment. It just makes your lips look really glossy and full. I highly recommend these if you guys haven't tried these. I thought these would just be really pretty because I purchased these, and I picked up another one of these. I'm not showing it in the video because I accidentally had bought a shade that I already had. I'm just going to keep it. It is what it is because I do like these glosses, and like I said, I about used one up anyway. But because I bought the NYX products, I got this one for free, which I was going to buy this, but because I seen I was getting it for free, I didn't need to buy it. So this is the This Is Juice gloss in Watermelon Sugar is what it says, and this is what it looks like. This was a free gift. Also, the Plump Right Back primer, which I already used a full size up of this. That was one of the primers I used up. It also came with a dewy finish setting spray, and then this eyeliner, it's a pink eyeliner. I actually had bought this, and then I decluttered it, and I guess it was meant for me to have it because I ended up acquiring it again. These were the free gifts, and I bought these two plus one more that I already had. That was like a good deal if you were buying NYX products. I also picked these polishes up from Ulta. I feel like everything almost, well, not everything. I had a lot of indie palettes in here, but so these were like based on people's signs. I'm a Taurus or a Taurus. I know people say it different. So this was the color for my sign, and then my husband's was a Scorpio. I truthfully just went and picked my sign, and I really loved the color, and then I was like, I might get another one, and I love this one, and it was my husband's sign for a Scorpio. These are really pretty. I can't wait to use these. I have been using a lot of polish, especially on my toes, so these are what I'm going to be using next. Well, I dropped one of them in the floor, and I don't feel like picking it up, but got all these samples from Ulta because I spent a certain amount one day. There's like a lot of stuff in here, and like I said, I dropped something in the floor, but lots of samples. This right here is a full size. You can clearly see that, but tons of stuff in here. So I actually use everything. I don't waste product. I always finish it off. There's that. So I have two more things to share with you guys in this video. This is the Barbie PR box from Glamlite Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like. I think I got it for 80 bucks. I can't exactly remember, 80 or 90. I'm not exactly sure. I know Barbie is like everywhere, and it's been really crazy because of the movie. So this is just one that I didn't have, and I wanted to pick up the PR box if possible, and I was glad that it came back in stock. Cute little picture. And then you have the eyeshadow palette. You have all of the lip kits here at the bottom. So it comes with the lipstick, the liner, and the glosses for each shade. You have a body oil up here. And then you have a liquid eyeliner right there. So that is the PR box. I'm not going to go into detail. This is an outer collection, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen everything. But again, this is what the box looks like. And this will definitely be displayed in my room. If you guys are curious, I have heard that people have been finding some of the pieces at a Marshall's and TJ Maxx, like the palette and maybe some of the lip kits. It's super cute, and I think this is still available on Glamlite if you guys want it. And then I don't think I got to share this with you guys. This is the last product in this video. This is from Glamlite, and this is the Hershey Kisses Special Dark Chocolate Palette. So this is the purple palette. That's my husband, if you can hear that. This is the purple palette, and you can see I picked it up from Marshall's for $10.99. I had found the pink one at Ross, where I picked that one up from Ross. I showed it in a previous video. This is what the packaging looks like, and this is just filled with pretty purple eyeshadows and really pretty transitions. It's all purple. It's like one of mine kind of broke. It's probably the way I stored it. It's a little chip right there, but this is what it looks like. Super pretty, and I was really excited to find this at Marshall's, and I'm hoping that I can find some of the other ones. I definitely want to find the blue one. What a mess it has made. I don't know if you guys can tell by my eyes, but you wouldn't believe how many times I've had to stop the video and like go get water and blow my nose and stuff because it is choking me to death just from trying to talk. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and still sticking around even though I have been gone for a little bit. I'll be back very soon with another video, but before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you're notified every time I upload a video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.